poverty and untreated mental health issues are both inextricably linked to crime. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that in 2020, an unprecedented year for both of those struggles, that crime is up in New York City, criminal justice reform advocates say. As of Sunday, New York City has seen the number of shooting victims double from the same time period in 2020, according to NYPD statistics. The number of murders has also increased by more than 30%. Crime analyst Christopher Herrmann told Insider Tuesday that the city is in uncharted waters, in terms of the level of crime it's experiencing. While there are often spikes, or short periods of especially high crime, this year, the wave has lasted months and is unprecedented, he said. Criminal justice reform advocates say we shouldn't be surprised. A lot of the time, in areas with high crime, there is a lack of resources already, and lack of jobs or employment, and mental health issues, said Gamal Willis, manager of Court Advocacy for Avenues for Justice in New York. Compound that with the pandemic, where people can't access mental health care. What has happened is our young people cannot get those resources, so they're self-medicating, whether that be with alcohol, whether that be with drugs. And so this enhances some of what you're seeing as far as crime. Avenues for Justice, an organization in New York City that diverts juveniles from the criminal justice system by providing alternatives and education, has continued to operate throughout the pandemic by going virtual. We modified ourselves. We're online to reach out to young people to keep them home through the pandemic, of course, Executive Director Angel Rodriguez told Insider. We've also been raising money to help people with food, or for rent, or bills. While the organization has seen success in its ability to stay connected to young people, Willis said that this year has created extreme barriers for people in need of mental health treatment. Some agencies that provide these services have closed their doors due to the pandemic. Independent therapists are booked out far into the future, Willis said. It's a big problem with the young people, and today it's also impacting their parents, Rodriguez said, of mental health struggles. Anybody who has any type of health issue, this has really expanded that. They're not getting medication because they don't have insurance and can't afford it. Herrmann, a former crime analyst supervisor with the New York City Police Department who is now a professor at John Jay College, told Insider that the majority of gun crimes are generated from a small number of poverty-stricken neighborhoods in New York City. Most of the people involved are young males, he said. Willis believes that these neighborhoods, many of which are underfunded because of systemic racism, need to see more resources, especially now.